Alright, everybody, welcome back to Mega Man Battle Network 1. I did a lot of off-screen grinding, so to make a long story short, we're gonna look through my library real quick. I've filled out everything that can be filled out, with the exception of a singular chip that I need to leave got in order for something to work. Before we continue on to what I want to continue on, see, I'm missing 27, but I do have all the auras. Got all of the men's. All of the men's were easy to get, except for this one right here. These two right here are my pain in the ass. And I'm going to attempt to show, if he'll pop up, I'll attempt to show what it's like to fight him. One of the very obnoxious parts about Shadow Man is, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe he seems to have a lower spawn rate than a lot of the other net Navi bosses. And that's not to say, that could just be my bad luck more than anything, because I had a lot of trouble getting Fireman to appear. But one of my gripes, and I probably mentioned this before, is that just because you're fighting a boss character or a copy of a boss character does not mean that they will drop their chip. So you may have to fight the same guy multiple times in order for him to get shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Doing great right now. But you may have to fight the boss perfectly multiple times in order for him to drop his chip. Now, for most of the bosses you fight, if you get an S rank, you're either guaranteed money or you're guaranteed the level 3 chip. When you fight the two hidden bosses, which are Pharaoh Man and Shadow Man, they have the possibility of dropping for Pharaoh Man, have possibility of dropping Anubis, and Shadow Man has the possibility of dropping, I think it's Masamune or Muramasa, instead of his level 3 chip. Luckily I didn't have too much trouble there. So this guy's gonna heal. Anytime you deal damage to him, but he don't kill him, he'll deal, or rather he'll heal himself up. What we're gonna do here is we're going to attempt to kill this guy using big bombs. There we go, he's dead. So there were a couple times I fought most of the other bosses because, as I mentioned before, I'm a bit overpowered, and I definitely, as you can see with all these bees, tried to streamline my folder. So I'm running Proto Mans. I could have gotten 2 more Proto Man 3s, but I just got lazy, I guess. Dynamite 1s. The Hero Swords I have 10 of. I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 Knight Swords, I think. Let me double check something real quick. Yeah, I don't have... See, I got another Hero Sword in my fucking bay because I can only have 10 at a time. So yeah, it looks like that's it. Yeah, I've got 10... whatever, Knight Swords. And... or... 10 Knight Swords. 5 Knight Swords. And, 10 Hero Swords. Let's do this, I guess. Because this will kill the candles. So, hopefully I can get Shadow Man to appear here soon. He can take a while. I think the second time I popped him, I had actually traveled back across the entirety of the of this board looking for him. Like two or three times I had basically gone like this and gone from this end and basically followed the outside curve like I'm doing right now. I did that like 2 or 3 times before I finally got him to pop. Yeah, that'll work. This should be the weaker of the two. Yep. Let's keep looking for him. And then after that, we'll do the final bit of this. I could also use you. Well, that won't kill. So, the unfortunate part is, the final chip is... In order to get the final chip, you have to fight one final boss. Unfortunately, he is randomly generated. I can't just walk onto a special space, and have him just magically appear. So, a lot of this is going to be me trying to find the two guys I'm looking for just so I can show them. I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of editing in post, I'm guessing, because what I want to show is what I'm going to explain, or what I'm going to show is going to take a second for me to point out what I'm looking for. And even if I do it correctly, it's still going to be a pain in the butt. So one of the ways to get a better score on those guys is to do a multiple deletion. So the fact that here he is. Got pretty good loadout of chips here. So one of the things I'm going to be looking for is I'm going to be looking for him to do his poof. He does this little poof attack, and that indicates that he's about to throw 3 shuriken at me. So what I want to do is I want to be able to move around him, or move around the board as quickly as possible. So it's just going to be me trying to dodge, because those are essentially homing attacks. And then once he's done, from wherever he's throwing the shuriken from is where he'll land. So we'll use that to then attack him. So just like that. Okay, got him there. Alright, so you see how he did that little poof there? He's gonna use his, I'm just checking my things here real quick. I'm gonna use his shurikens next, so I'm gonna try and move as quickly as I can around the board. See, I got hit. And that's what makes him so difficult, is that he can just do that at any point. And then he's, as you could see, yeah, I got lucky there and killed him with that last sword swipe. And there's a 7. So 7's good enough to get you a Shadow Man 2, but it's not even close enough to get you Shadow Man 3. So that's what takes so long about him, is that you not only have to get him to randomly spawn, which, who knows, I may run into him again before I get to the next board that I want to get to. But, you know, you're equally just as likely to have a dry spell where you don't see him at all for 20 or 30 battles, if not longer. Right, that's good. Purple, you're dead. So that's what's so tough about, and you need his 3rd level chip in order to unlock the final hidden boss in this game. Because if you don't, let's just do it this way. If you don't get all the chips, you cannot fight the final boss. So you're gonna head there now. I've never actually fought this boss. I'm gonna save here. And just real quick, I'm gonna show a couple other things off. Mega Man's fully upgraded now. He's got full attack, rapid, and charge. I will show you where the well, let me tell you, the last Mega Man power-up was in the waterworks area. I missed it. It's in that area that's got all of the like frozen, I don't even know what you want to call it, wire meshing, I guess, where you very easily fall through the holes in the center. And they hid, amongst all of that blue, they hid a single thing. It's very easy to miss, and I think that's the one I always miss. And then the other one, the HP up, was in a locker in the same area. The water works, it was in the real world, but it was in a locker right by where all of the waterworks guys stood. So you've made it this far. The shame you're wasted on the outside world. So that's sort of your hint if you didn't beat the game yet. A final trial awaits the true hero. If that's you, then you'll soon find out what it is. So, some of these things can be. All right, that's an okay chip. Some of these chips can be really good. You can get a knight sword here. So, fortunately, we're going to be fighting some of the hardest enemies in the game now. So, ah, bullshit. Thought I had him. I wish those bombs did big bomb did a little bit more damage, but I guess the fact that it can do that is what makes it good. Originally, I have actually looked this up, but originally I thought he was hiding here because this area is very conspicuous off to the side. But no, that's not what that is. This is just some random extra area. So, like I said, I've never fought this guy before. Alright, we did it. So, I don't know when he'll appear. I don't know how long it'll be. It could be the very next battle. It could be a while. So, if it takes a very, very long time, I may just cut to that area. Dead. Okay. So, as soon as I do this, this will be the first time I've 100% completed a Mega Man game. Now oh look, a Knight Sword seized. I guess where that's going. I did that without even cutting. Isn't that awesome? So sometimes you can get really good luck. The sea unfortunately doesn't work super great. Let me see here. But down here at the bottom, I've got Protomans. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for the program advance, which is, it is Fighter Sword plus Knight Sword plus Hero Sword plus any one of the Protoman Navi chips. And you put them in that order and you get Hero times 2, I think is what it's called. The problem with that is I've only got one Hero B Sword. And I've got 2 Hero Knight Swords. And 2 Fighter B Swords. So it's a bit RNG in that regard. I guess I'll just get rid of one of my big bombs. Ideally, I'd like to put it together so that all of my Hero Swords and Knight Swords War B. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look it up. I'm not sure if I can get Hero Sword Bs from the chip trader. And I know there's a singular drop in this game that gives you a singular Hero Sword. So even if you don't get any other Hero Swords, when you get to this last area, I think it's that bottom. Up here he is. So this is Base. I've never fought Base before. I'm a little nervous. Plus, apparently, he's got Life Ore on him, so let's see if we can do this without dying. Big Bomb does not do enough damage, unfortunately. Ugh. Oh god. This is some horseshit right here. Oh good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Okay, so his shield comes off whenever he does that. Okay, that's good to know. He also doesn't seem to flinch either. Alright, there's a flinch. Yeah, we're gonna be cheap. Because I have only 300 health left. Oh god. Gotta pay attention, Chris. Oh, I got some bees here. Look at that. Look at them bees. Good. I'm glad I missed that. Oh, I'm gonna be dead here in a second. Alright. So, I'm gonna have to adjust my library now. Or my folder, because Big Bomb's not gonna cut it. Let's go with code. I can replace it with Snake Egg, I guess. Not ideal, but at least it'll get rid of his shield. Dynamite would be okay. What else we got going on? That'll be dead immediately. I love how the snake eggs are all different, whatever you call it. Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna do me any good. And then I lost one of my night swords, unfortunately. 'Cause I didn't save. Annoying jerk. This probably won't be another night sword. Yep, see. Oh, I got all three of them here, so let's do this real quick. Yay, I got a Proto Man. This is what it looks like. Black Fighter Sword, then Night Sword, then Hero Sword, then Proto Man. You get Chip Advance, which makes Hero ×2. Press the button, and everything dies. It's like 600 damage. Yep. Yep. Pretty cool, huh? Crikey. Yes! Suck my balls! Oh, he didn't give me what I wanted. Damn it. Alright, well, he's supposed to give me a chip when I defeat him for the first time, but apparently he doesn't do that. So we're just gonna save, and I'll get it out of the chip trader. So that is what I wanted to do. Let's jack out. I'm gonna show you how the chip trader works, I guess. Because that's going to be it for this game, is I'm just going to go to the chip trader and get the last chip out of it. Trying not to use the chip trader to do this because it'll take forever for me to do this. It's all random luck. Basically, I go into Higsby's shop here, pull up the old Corp ID, and now let's get right in front of the chip trader. We're gonna save. Don't care about Red Wave. Don't care about Ratons. Don't care about that one, so we're just gonna reset. And we're just gonna repeat the process until we get the chip I want. Or something relatively good. Not that it matters because I'm at endgame now. Legit endgame, so... Ah, that's a good one. Nubis. Don't care about Nubis though. So for the most part, I didn't get anything out of the chip trader that wasn't a hero sword. Or I did get a Nubis, and I did get Muramasa out of the chip trader. But that's about it. All the other chips I more or less earned. I think I did end up getting like Color Man 2 or something. Or Color Man 1. Something like that. Ended up collecting it anyways. Nine Wave. What I'm looking for is a thing called Life Aura. You can only get Life Aura out of the chip trader once you've collected the other auras, which is Fire Aura, Water Aura, and Leaf Aura. Not sure why Electric Aura is not part of this game, but it is not. There's Aquaura. Not looking for that one. Looking for Life Aura. The Life Aura is very difficult to pull out of here. I'll do it eventually if I sit here long enough at the chip trader. But I'm not going to waste anyone else's time here, so we're going to cut the episode here. And I will not be back to this game because we're done with it. When we come back, we'll be doing something different though. So, till then, hope you guys have a good one.